Jack Lauterbach was the kind of man people envied. At 54, he owned several beachfront properties, drove a Ferrari, and threw lavish parties at his cliffside mansion. Known for his charm and sharp business acumen, Jack was also infamous for something else: his long line of mistresses. His current flame, Rachel Tan, was a 29-year-old aspiring model who had moved from Oregon to chase her dreams in Southern California. To many, she was just another name in Jack's book. But to Rachel, Jack was a promise of a better life. That dream would end in murder. On the night of October 10th, Jack hosted a private dinner at his home. Only Rachel and his private chef, Emilio Torres, were present. The meal included wine, grilled sea bass, and creme brulee for dessert. Jack complimented the food and said he felt on top of the world. 2 hours later, he was dead. Paramedics were called when Rachel found Jack convulsing on the floor of his study. He was declared dead on arrival. Rachel told police Jack had simply collapsed while reviewing some property files. The coroner's report shocked everyone: cyanide poisoning. It had been delivered through a glass of wine. Strangely, the chef Emilio tested clean. He'd tasted everything he served, and the wine had been poured separately by Rachel. Rachel broke down in the initial interview, saying Jack had enemies in business, especially due to a failed deal in Mexico, but detectives were skeptical. They discovered Rachel had recently maxed out Jack's credit cards, made calls to several life insurance companies, and was searching online for how to make poison undetectable. She claimed these were just random, unrelated actions. Digging into Rachel's finances, detectives learned she had $82 in her bank account and had been evicted from her apartment before Jack took her in. But that wasn't all. Rachel had also been pressuring Jack to marry her, even going so far as to fake a pregnancy a month prior. Jack's attorney confirmed Jack had recently removed Rachel from his will, citing concerns about her true intentions. The new will hadn't been finalized when Jack died, meaning Rachel still stood to inherit $350,000 and several luxury items. Police executed a search warrant on Jack's mansion. In Rachel's nightstand, they found a sealed packet of sodium cyanide, hidden inside a vitamin bottle. Fingerprint analysis matched Rachel's prints on both the bottle and the inner seal. When confronted, Rachel claimed Jack had used it himself in some kind of suicide attempt. But text messages on her phone told a different story. Messages to a friend included lines like, "Once he's gone, I'll finally get what I deserve. This wine will do the trick. He drinks it every night." Rachel was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Her trial lasted 6 weeks and captivated local media. Her defense team argued she was emotionally manipulated by Jack and had no motive strong enough to kill. Prosecutors painted her as a calculating, gold-digging killer who saw murder as her way out of poverty. A key piece of evidence was the wine glass itself, which had Rachel's lipstick on the rim and trace cyanide residue inside. No such residue was found on Jack's wine stash or any other glasses. After 3 hours of deliberation, the jury returned a verdict: guilty.